Thank you everyone for turning out this morning. We wanted to take a moment here to appreciate all the good work that was done to improve the parking and the landscaping and the entranceway to make it safer and more attractive for the seniors. And I can't help but reflect, only in Lincoln would we get this kind of turnout for what is really a modest but an important improvement. And I think it shows, it shows the care and attention that people give to the little things. And you know, having been in Lincoln as long as I have been, I can't help but reflect a little that it's really the little things that matter. It's you know, there's nothing. There are very few issues that are too small to get people interested and concerned and want to help. And this project is a great example. And we just wanted to acknowledge the contributions that a whole host of people have made to this. And Carolyn and Dot Taylor will remind me of how far back the history goes, and that's also a Lincoln tradition that it usually takes a generation or more to get good work done. And this project, the planning and thinking around it started many years ago and has been passed forward to today's generation of people who worked on it, including Ken Bassett, the town's tree warden, and person who volunteers his architectural and aesthetic view on many projects in town, Ken Hurd, a member of our traffic committee, and Beth Reese, also on the traffic committee, Noah Eckhouse, and Alex McLean, also members of the traffic committee, who helped us think about the parking and the crosswalk. Chris Bibbo and his people down at the highway department who lent their expertise to helping us think about these things. We have our professional engineering firm, John Vancore, here with us today, and with Stonegate Gardens, who generously contributed to the landscaping, and Lynn Bauer representing them. Lynn's also a member of the Agricultural Commission in town. Carolyn, who is our go-to person on everything for the COA and Bemis Hall. Dot and the COA board. Our public safety people who helped us think about the crosswalk. When you think about it, and Ken and I have talked a lot about this over the years, the number of people it takes in town to get coordinated, to get anything done, it's sometimes remarkable we can get anything done, but this project's a great testament that if you're patient and you work at it and focus on the quality of the work, that you can end up with something positive. So thank you to all of you who participated in this over the many years. I don't know if I left anyone out.
It just started with pieces. I think the first piece was a car that didn't quite stop in time. Almost landed in Carolyn's office. So that was the first big push we had. So therefore the planning out front looked terrible with a boom push missing. And then somebody said, well, the front steps aren't right, they need to be better. So that happened, and then we needed a rail on each side, and then we needed a rail in the middle, and the parking lot was terrible. And then someone said, oh, we should have a ramp coming up. So it came on and on and on, and then people almost got hurt crossing the street. So we needed a crosswalk, and that took a while. And everything took a while. And finally, we got the paving, we got the walkway, we got the railing, and then Stonegate Gardens came up and they did the work. And it was a hot day, and I give Stonegate Gardens people credit. They were out here. It was probably 90 degrees, and they were out here planting, fixing the edging and all that, so it looks absolutely gorgeous. So it was a project that took a lot of time, but it's done.
That's great. The one person who I forgot to acknowledge who's key to this and just about everything else that goes on around our buildings in town is Michael Haynes, who's the facilities director for both the town and the school. And Michael's plate truly runneth over currently. He's working on a major construction project up at the Hanscom schools, but he always makes time for the little things. And Michael, we appreciate everything that you did, making sure that this turned out the way it ought to. So, thank you all. Doc, why don't you do the ceremonial honors here?
Both sides?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Hey, hold.
Photo op.
Let's be visible here. Hold it.
The other side. Standing back. Oh, want me to go in back?
Yeah, why don't you?
Cut it from the other side. There you go. Okay.
There we go, that's the one, guy.
What?
That's the one, that's the
This is
photo.
one right there. Oh. Josh.
Yay!
And as always, we have instructions inside.
And we beat the rain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So come on in.
I'm very impressed. We